What's going on, family? Happy holidays. Yeah, been away from you guys for a while. I've missed you. I've been busy in a very good way, so I'm happy about that. Um, and I'm happy to see you guys. I'm happy to talk to you guys. Happy to, bring some positive energy your way, and I'm happy to receive the positive energy that you're bringing my way. So if you definitely like this video, definitely subscribe. And if you do not like this video, definitely subscribe and share it with someone that might love it, okay? Okay, guys. It's clear that I miss you guys. I feel like I've been away forever, and I'm glad to be back. So, of course, you guys know that I'm passionate about my poetry. I love writing poetry. I love sharing my poetry with you. But sometimes I like to just chit chat with you, just talk and just see how you're doing and, check in with you guys. So I am wishing everybody a very, very lovely weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your, enjoy each and every hour of your day. That's important. So today, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to share my little poem, I guess, like to warm myself up. I've been away for a while. I guess I need to warm up. So I'm going to share my little poem. This poem I wrote so long ago, I don't even recall. But, well, not so long ago that I don't recall. I wrote it and I don't recall when I wrote it. Okay. So this one is called My Umbrella. Okay. You were my sunshine. You were my umbrella in the storm. Time passed by and you became the source of more pain than before. My soul cried warm tears of sorrow. I never thought that yesterday would be our final tomorrow. I never thought that goodbye meant forever no more. I never thought that you would hurt me like the ugly scars from the Brooklyn streets. I never thought you'd make me feel like I'm back in that place trapped and caged in. I never thought that in order for you to win, you would lose me. You made your choice and you didn't choose me. One shallow breath more. My heart just stopped. That's a heart attack. One last drop. I forgot my umbrella. Okay, guys, if you like the poetry, definitely subscribe. If you do not like the poem, definitely subscribe and share it with someone that might love it, okay? All right, guys, so I share my poem. Love it or hate it. It is what it is. So today I would love to talk to you guys about a couple of random things, I believe. First, I want to talk about I don't know, like sometimes during the Christmas season, during the holiday season, I notice that people are more friendlier. They're more kinder than normal. They're more willing to help others. And that gives me a very, very good glimpse of hope for what we can be all year round. Because if you can do it for 1 month, the month of December, or 1 week, the week before Christmas, if you can be friendly and you can be kind and you can speak to your neighbor and you can offer a helping hand and you can say Merry Christmas, and instead of walking around with your eyes glued to your phone and instead of walking around looking down at the ground, you look at people and you smile and say Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If you can do that for 1 month out of the year, if we can do that for 1 month out of the year, then we can do it every day. So every single month should feel like December. We should have December in July, December in February, December in March, December every single month. Yes, we should. Because if we can do it, then we know that what we're doing all year round is not quite right. We know that when we pass people in the street and we won't even, hey, how you doing? Or we won't even make eye contact. Or we see someone fall down and we just walk on by. We won't even help pick them up. We know that it's not right. We know it in our souls. If we change in December, then we know we shouldn't have been acting like that in October either. You understand what I'm saying, family? So what I'm saying is I'm challenging myself to be in my festive December spirit all throughout the year. All throughout all throughout 2019. Every single day. I always tell people that every day is a birthday. I believe in celebrating, my birthday every single day, because every day is a new beginning. Every day is a birth of a new day. And so if I go somewhere and I say, oh, I'm getting this gift for myself, sometimes I'll get it gift wrapped. It's just for me, but it's a celebration of my life. Because, not to sound like to bring doom and gloom, but no one is promised tomorrow. So I'm going to make every day that I can a special day for myself. Nobody else has to make it special for me. I would love it. I expect it. Those are my standards, that I would love that people in my inner circle would make it special for me every day. But if they're not able to do so, I am able to do so for myself in small ways as well as big. So sometimes we get it confused and we think that if somebody does not make a large or big gesture or donation towards us to help us or to help us achieve something, that they don't have our backs. They're not down for us. But let me tell you something. Everything in life adds up. So sometimes people can't give you the amount that you want. You might need, let's say you really need $5,000 really, really bad. And you call up this person and you say, listen, I'm trying to make 5,000. What can you help me with? And let's say you ask, you say, can I please have $100? I'm just trying to get 5,000. I'm asking everybody I know, for $100 or $200, please. And you know quite a bit of people. So, if you call up everybody, you will make your goal. This person says, no, I can't give you $100, but I can give you 50. I learned that it's very important to be grateful for that person and to be thankful for that person and to be thankful for that amount. You know why? Because there's some people out there that would say, no, I can't give you $100. And they'll stop right there. They won't say, but I can give you 10. They won't say, but I can give you 20 or 25. They'll stop right there. So I learned to be grateful for even the things that may seem like a disappointment to me. Because everything adds up in life. And that's a friend, and that's a person that still had my back when I needed them. Regardless if it wasn't the way that I envisioned it to be or wanted it to be. And then the other thing is to believe in yourself and to keep and have faith. So if I'm asking for donations of 5,000, first of all, I tell myself like this: the moment that I need to ask for it, I already have it. The moment that I say I need this, I already have it. So first of all, I have to calm down now. I have to relax, and I can't struggle. I'm not going to tell a sob story. I'm going to tell the story. That's it. I'm not going to add extra to it. I'm going to just say, this is what's going on. I'm not going to exaggerate it or make it worse than it is or make it less than it is or even make it more than it is. I'm just going to tell the facts. You understand? I dislike sob stories. Tell me your story. Because at the end of the day, a sob story is nothing but a story that's sad. So you don't have to give me a sob story if you need something. Just tell me your story. Tell me your truth. Don't exaggerate it. Don't make it less than it is. If it's a horrible situation, don't downplay it. If it's not as horrible, don't make it horrible. Don't turn it into a horror movie if it's not that. You understand? But always remember in life that everything adds up, and that just because we need something, just because we think we need something, or just because we want something, that item or that thing, or even that experience or feeling is not always the best for us. So sometimes in life, there are certain things that we may want and we may not get those things. And it might be a really, really beneficial reason why we didn't get it. There might be a really beneficial reason why we didn't receive that thing or that item at that time. Sometimes that is not our season to receive something, I often tell people if someone is walking down the street in a fur coat and it's 95 degrees outside and they're walking down the street in a fur coat, dragging the floor, it has a hood, they have on, their luxury leather gloves, you would be like, that's strange. That's weird. That's out of season. That's out of place. So yes, It's a beautiful fur coat, but it's out of season. So it doesn't serve the purpose that it's supposed to serve. And it doesn't allow, it's really almost useless because it's not in the right season. So sometimes there's things that we have, it's just not in the right season. So if you get it in the wrong season, it really sometimes it is useless. It does not do what it needs to do for you, especially when you're not ready for it. And that's what I mean by the right season. Sometimes we are not ready for things that we ask for. We want those things. We're not ready for them. And how can you tell? Because deep down in your heart, you know. Deep down in your soul, you know. I remember I was saying to someone, like, I really, really, really want to get my YouTube channel off the ground. And I have a vision about the way that I want my YouTube channel to go. And I remember a couple of days I went by and I had not posted anything. And then I said, if you have the vision for where you want your channel to be, even when you feel discouraged, even when you feel like, you know, I don't even know if I got that 20 minutes to spare. Doesn't seem like a lot, but I don't know if I have it in me. You got to keep pushing, because I know that I have a vision of where I want my channel to be. And in order to achieve that vision, there are certain steps. There are certain like baby steps that I must take. You know, let's just say A, B, and C. If I don't do A, B, and C, there's no way that I can achieve that vision. Now, sometimes I could do A, B, and C and I still won't get that vision. But I know for a fact A, B, and C will put me closer to the vision. Doesn't guarantee it. It just puts me closer. And so, like, that's why I always say things add up. People sometimes feel like, yo, I'm putting in a lot of work. Okay, continue to put in a lot of work. Because when you do that, it's still adding up. You're still achieving something. I know sometimes I have tasks that I have to do and I'll be like, oh my goodness, it's overwhelming to me. Like, there's so much that I have to do. And I learn to break it down. Okay, you're going to do this step, this step, this step. Sometimes we're going to break it down in days. We're going to do this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And lo and behold, this task that looked like it was impossible is now done. It's done. And it wasn't effortlessly, but I achieved the goal that I needed to achieve. I achieved the goal that I wanted to achieve. So sometimes we have to look at life and say, it doesn't necessarily have to happen the way that it happens for everybody else. It may happen a little differently for me, you. It may happen a little differently for us. It's okay. It doesn't have to be a carbon copy of the way that somebody else's life is. What is success to me is not necessarily success to you. What is success to you is not necessarily success to me. Some people will say if you don't have this, 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 and this, you don't have success. Some people will say if you have a life, if you woke up this morning, you have success. Okay? So everybody's perception about things are different. But what I'm saying is give yourself credit for the things that you've been working on, that's been building up, that's been adding up to your success. Don't downplay it. Like when someone tells you congratulations, don't downplay it. Say thank you. Because congratulations is not a word that people use for little tasks. That's a big thing. When someone says congratulations, acknowledge that. Accept that. Embrace that. That is a thank you. Don't negate it. No, that's not a big deal. No, that was a big deal. To that person it was, because they said congratulations. You understand what I'm saying? That's a powerful word. And be thankful. You know, oftentimes I find that when I'm thankful for the little things, and I mean little, even though really there's nothing, you know, when I say little things to be thankful, it really is nothing little, because everything that you have is a blessing. But the littler blessings, the blessings that appear to be smaller, right? I notice sometimes when I give thanks for that, it's like almost the time between another blessing coming is so quick that I know there's a correlation. So there's no confusion, you know? And I think that's just how God works. There's no confusion. You know that sometimes when you do something, now it's not always, but sometimes when you do something nice for someone, all of a sudden 2-3 things are done nice for you. And it doesn't have to be on the same level. It's not tit for tat. You're not doing something nice to get something back. That's not it. But sometimes you'll see it. And the reason that you do see it is because God does not want you to be confused. He wants you to know, I'm rewarding you for this. There's no confusion. There's no trickery in it. And so that's why I was saying to people, like, I always say to people, find the blessing even in the worst situation. If you ask me anything that I've been through in my life, no matter how tragic it may seem, no matter how difficult it may have been, I can tell you at least 2 or 3 positive things that came out of that. Because if not, then that incident, that thing, that tragedy has a power over me that can destroy me. So I won't allow something to have that type of power over me. You understand? I won't allow it at all. So I just want to encourage everybody to embrace the things that add up. Embrace the small things. Show your gratitude and appreciation for your things in life and your people in life and your neighbors in life and your coworkers in life. Those are your gifts right there. Those people that's in your inner circle, they're not in your inner circle by coincidence. They're in there for a reason. They're there for a purpose. And appreciate those people and value those people. You know, there was a time when I used to always feel like if things didn't go good, I had to cut the situation off. I had to dead the situation. I had to end the situation. I would sever old ties. I was strong with that. I would sever old ties. No dealings, no relations. You understand? Because I just wasn't on that level yet. And now I work harder at maintaining the relationships that I have, even if they're not so great. I work hard at it. Now, don't get me wrong. I have my boundaries and I have my limits where I will say enough is enough. I've done as much as I'm willing to do and I'll fall back. So what that means when I say fall back means I'll step back from the situation. But if that person then decides to reach out, if that person then decides to apologize, if that person then decides to say, listen, I've changed this or that, or that person just decides to say, hey, I am who I am. Can you accept me for who I am, flaws and included, flaws and all? Can you accept me for who I am? And I cannot change and I will not change, but I want to be in your life. I now can say yes. Because it's not always about you. It's not always about me. Sometimes you are a blessing to somebody's life more than what you think you are. So sometimes you feel like this person, I love this person so much. I need this person so much. That they're not treating me right. I feel so low, so down, so unworthy. They're so ungrateful. But you don't know what you mean to that person. You don't know in their heart what they feel just because they don't express it the way that you want them to express it. And that's how I used to be. Yo, if you can't express it to me, if I don't feel your love, you don't love me. I'm out. Not necessarily. So now I'm stronger and I build myself up enough to know that those things don't make or break me. I don't have to be right in every conversation. Even when I'm right, I could be wrong for a minute. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have to tell you, you're so wrong about that. I can let you rock because it's not that important. If it's going to make you feel bad, I don't have to do that. Now, honesty is important to me, so I'm not going to play a game with you. But there is some things you could just let that slide. It's not that important. There's some people, hey, that's my family. So people will be like, you crazy. She did what? He did what? And you did what? No. That's my family. I forgive. That's my friend. That's not a little word to me. That's my friend. I forgive. Now, there's some people, they'll think they're your friends. They'll call themselves your friend. They'll say, hey, I know her from way back when. Yeah, you knew me from way back when, but you don't know me. We knew each other way back when. That's a whole big different story. Like knowing me and knowing me way back when is it's nothing. I could have known somebody for 30 years and don't know them. You know what I mean? I know your name for 30 years. I know where you live for 30 years. I know where you work for 30 years. That don't mean I know you. So I just make sure that like I said, I try not to make stuff bigger than it is or less than it is. I try to keep it in its truth. Yo, I do know you. Like, I know your face, I know your name, I know some of your history, but we ain't cool. And that's real. You know what I mean? And that's why sometimes people be like, I don't like, what? I don't like, that's raw, right? So sometimes people can't handle the truth because it's too raw. So I can smooth it up a little bit. Yeah, we were really, really good friends when we knew each other at this particular place and time in our lives. We've both grown in different directions, and we don't really know that much about each other anymore. But I definitely appreciate your friendship. Fair enough. But you're not my BFF. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. And that's how sometimes the problems that we have, we will allow somebody to play a role or take on like a title that they don't deserve or they're not qualified for. You can't be giving people titles that they're not qualified for. So sometimes I just tell a person, I just call a person by their name. You're not my BFF. You're not my, you're not my ride or die. You're not my man. I just call them by their name. That's what you are. I'm not putting all those titles on you because sometimes people don't even know what to do with those titles. They don't even know what that means. To me, a friend, yo, that's deep. That's everything. A sister, that's deep. That's everything. A mother, those titles, those relationships to me, those mean so much. But you know what? They do not to everybody. And I had to understand that and learn that. And that allowed me to let go of some of the pain and some of the hurt. Because I was putting titles on people and giving weight to people, and they didn't even understand the weight that I was giving to them. They didn't understand the power that they had over me. They didn't understand the relationship. The essence of the relationship. Because it wasn't that powerful to them. It wasn't that strong to them. It didn't mean that much to them, even though it could have meant a lot. It didn't mean what I was putting there. So we just got to learn balance, family. We got to learn to be grateful for the things that we have and stop chasing things that make us feel so distraught if we don't have them. Stop chasing that. If you feel distraught because you don't have something, yo, stop chasing that. Bring it down a level. I'm not telling you give up on it, but bring it down a level because it shouldn't make you feel distraught. That's too heavy. Don't let that burden, push you down to the ground. Don't let that burden bring you to depression and stress. Don't let that burden make you feel less than or unworthy. Drop that, change that. Maybe you asking for too much. It's okay to say, you know what? I'm not aiming for that this year. I'm aiming for this instead. I'm not telling you to give up on your dreams. I'm not telling you that if you're saying I want to save $10,000 this year, right? And you only and then you like you're and now it's September, right? And you're like, I ain't even close to it. But I'm almost at 5. I'm telling you to be thankful and grateful that you have the ability to save that 5,000. That's what I'm telling you to do. And I'm not telling you to give up on your 10,000. What I'm saying is, no, you might not save 10,000 in 1 year, but you can save it in 2 because you showed that you could. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying love yourself enough to stop putting extra burdens on yourself. Stop putting extra stress on yourself and learn to understand that you are enough simply because you are. Simply because you exist. Simply because you are here. You are enough. And simply because you are here and simply because you exist, the things that you want, you shall have them. But stop trying to dictate exactly how they have to come to you. And be open to the possibility that it may come in a different way, through a different person, through a different situation, that you are not the end all be all. You not know everything. So you can only imagine what you can imagine, but be open to the things that you cannot imagine because you deserve happiness. You deserve great health. You deserve wealth. You deserve all those things, and let no one, and I mean nobody, no matter what relationship they are to you, let no one tell you that you are not worthy of your best life ever, the best life possible. No matter what you've been through, no matter what you've done, no matter where you've come from, no matter what you've done wrong, no matter what mistakes you made, know that you are worthy. And that's it. So family, listen, just in case nobody has told you today, I just want to let you know that I love you. And I'm here for you. And I'm just trying to give you a little bit of my positive energy. And I would hope that you'll drop me some positive energy in the comments below. And if you like this video, definitely subscribe. And if you do not like this video, definitely subscribe and share it with someone who might love it, okay?